Hi, welcome to HTML course. Today we are going to learn about HTML, basic HTML. So the course intention is to get you introduced to HTML, explain what is HTML, why we use it, who uses it, and then we will go through all the basic tags of HTML and we'll try to use them. Course structure will be again get you familiar with the web technologies because HTML is all about web. So we will talk about web first, then HTML, then the syntaxes or keywords we use in HTML, and then we will try with some examples to get you introduced to HTML. So at the end of the course, you will be able to write simple HTML page or we can say website. Okay, so let's get started with HTML. As I said, HTML is based on web. So let's talk about web first. What is web? Web is a way to publish your information, a way to retrieve information, or make commercial transaction, banking transaction. So web can do anything, like you use Facebook to share your photos with everyone or share your thoughts to Twitter. You search, do the research through Google. So web is simultaneously a online publishing platform. It stores your information, stores your mail, retrieves it for you. Then it can do your banking transaction. You can purchase anything from web. So our life today is surrounded by web, you can say. Usually web is confused with internet is the base of web. You can say internet is a hardware and a web is a software. Internet is a structure which lie underlying so that web can flourish. Internet is nothing but a vast network of computers spread over the globe, and web utilizes this vast internet network to spread the information, to retrieve the information for you. So as I said, internet is a vast network. So how do you know from where I get this information, from which computer I get this information, and which computer has asked the information? So just like our telephone number has a unique number, so that you dial a number, it goes to that person. So similarly, it is about internet. Your computer has given a one unique address. It That unique address is called as IP address. That IP address consists of some numbers separated by dots, but you may not aware of it just because that number is masked by a user friendly internet host or domain name. Just like when you type a Google, it's a name given to some IP address. So just like you dial a number on a telephone, it is on a computer. When you type a name, it is converted to that IP name, IP address, and the call is given to that computer, and whichever information you want is retrieved. This is the working of web. So in a sense, you can call, there are building blocks of web, that are web server, web client, HTTP, and browser. Web client is nothing but the computer you are using to retrieve the information. That is your web client. Web server, which stores all the data which might be useful to which is required by user. So client requests the information and web server sends that information to client. But how they communicate? What is the protocol they use? Protocol is nothing but a agreed upon format which is observed by client and server to communicate within themselves. So, what protocol the web uses? It is HTTP. HTTP is Hypertext Transfer Protocol, and that protocol consists of request and response. Web client sends a request to web server, and web server know from that protocol this web client has requested the information, and using the same protocol web server sends the data back to web client, and after receiving this information web client displays it. But how it displays? By using browser. Browser is a software application for retrieving, presenting, and passing your information which is you got from web server and displaying in a beautiful format. You must be aware of web browser or simply browsers like Internet Explorer, Chrome, then Opera is there, Firefox is there. So these are browser. These browsers show you data you wanted to see, but again, how it displays that data. So now you know the web is spread over all across the globe. So you need something to pass this information, to show this information in a uniform way. Not unique, sorry, uniform way. So they came up with universally understood publishing language. So that's your hypertext markup language, or in short HTML. So after all this, what you know now? What is HTML? HTML is the language of web. HTML is a way to say that this is a document and you have to display in a specific format. So here is a heading, here is a paragraph, here is a table, here is list, so on and so forth. So it describes the document. But why you should use HTML? Again, the reason is same, because it is universally understood. And why it became so? Because it was easy, simple, flexible, extensible, and you can display HTML document consistently across platforms such as Macintosh, Windows and Linux. So web is accessed uniformly across the multi-platform, all thanks to HTML. Now who uses it? Whoever wants to develop a website, a web application or a web portal, or even now with the help of HTML5 you can use it for the mobile application development also. So whoever wants to work with web or web technologies, even though it might not be directly working on HTML, but you need to know how the HTML works to work on web technologies. So